In this piece, we're going to be taking a look at awareness. This whole experiment, all of the stuff you can get into in human design is only designed to do one thing. It's to help you develop the witness or the watcher consciousness. Now, when I say witness or watcher, or in human design you'll also hear passenger, what we're talking about is the one that can watch what's happening. There's the thinking mind, the monologues and dialogues that everyone deals with in their head, whether they're honest about it or not. Many people, basically everyone has many voices talking in their heads all of the time. And this is the consciousness that can kind of sit above that and even watch the mind in its game. And as you get good in your experiment, or as you get deeper into the experiment, this is actually where it can become very fun, because you can actually start to see the movies. You can be the witness to what's happening. And the thing I really like about that is, I'm not a spiritual guy. Like Ra, I didn't do anything spiritual. I still don't do anything spiritual. But I have read some books and I've heard other teachings, and I see that this concept of developing the witness or the watcher, dates back to the beginning of, spiritual teachings. I mean, it's what everyone's been talking about. It's like, you are not your mind. You are the witness to your life. You're not here to screw with it. You're just here to sit back and watch it. And what human design offers you is a chance for you to see the mechanics of the vehicle. And I just really see that, I mean, maybe there are those unique individuals that could just step out of their mind. I understand now, for me, to see the mechanics of my vehicle, to understand exactly how my aura operates, to have experimented with my authority, seen my open centers, gone through the pain of deconditioning them, because the deconditioning process is ruthless, man. I've never actually seen anybody do this and have been an easy experience for them. I've seen lots of people get a little bit of human design and start to get some relief in their life. I've seen lots of people really start to understand their design far enough to scare them, far enough to see that their mind and their body do not agree. Their authority of their life and their aura type and their mind are in total disagreement, and they may have really made a lot of headway in the beginning of their experiment for 6 months or a year, and then they get to that place where they realize, hey, I don't love this person, or I don't love my job, or I don't love my life, and they get scared and they back up. And then I've seen the real warriors. I mean, the people that have just busted through, that did not care, hell or high water, what it was going to take to get there. And they continue to just be radically correct as themselves. In my own life, I was joking this morning with my technical genius here, the cameraman, that he's just like, I live in a constant state of people completely pissed off at me. I mean, really, it's a joke to be me. And, if I could get out now, I would. I mean, I would really just take off, because, it's not that easy to do this. I actually really don't want to teach human design on the mental level. My mind would much rather go teach surfing. I made just as much money in 3 hours a few days a week in the morning and hung out at the beach as I'm making in human design doing all of this nonsense. But you're choiceless. Once you sit down and you get in that car and the bar goes down, I mean, you are choiceless. And there was a generator teacher, a very infamous generator teacher, that the first time she met me, she looked at me and she goes, John, the forces really got you by the balls, don't they? And I'm like, yeah, baby, they do. I'm choiceless in this, and I see that, and I'm helpless in this, and I'm just watching. I watch people get upset, I watch people react, I watch people go through the ecstasy of understanding their design and the fun in the beginning, and then I see them start hitting the brick walls, and I have to watch them melt down. They usually blame the teacher, they shoot the messenger, but this is just part of it. It's just awareness, All we're talking about getting to here is awareness. And again, this is in total resonance with anything I know of as spiritual teachings out there, the getting out of your mind, and oneness consciousness, and all these other kind of fuzzy concepts that get thrown around, becomes a very, very succinct and real, tangible way for you to connect with your life, and for you then to be there as your own authority to offer your unique perspective in a hall of kings. This is about you getting your own trip, and then you being there to share it, if invited, like I was today. to share. And as my spleen is lighting up right now, my body is saying, look, this is really healthy for you. This is the direction of your life. And you're not in control, mind. And I'll give you another keynote, is that if your mind is really upset about what's happening, you're probably going the right direction. Because my mind and my authority still completely disagree on just about everything. The only difference now is the mind has just gotten weaker and weaker and weaker, and the authority in the body is stronger. It's not like the thing's not still complaining and bitching. It is just still whining about going back to the beach and wanting to do something else, and why can't we have something easier? And then there's the choicelessness, and that term gets used a lot in human design. But, for every one that talks the talk, for every 1,000 that talk the talk, there's one that actually walks this walk. And if it's correct for you, that's what I'm inviting you to. Be radical in your experiment. Be a warrior. Take hold of your life. And don't let anybody F with it ever again. From my perspective, that is human design.